everyone, welcome back, and today we are continuing with the questions from exercise 7a. Okay, look at question number 5. If 2160 is equal to 2 raised to the power a into 3 raised to the power b into 5 raised to the power c, find a, b and c. Hence calculate the value of 3 to the power a into 2 to the power minus b and 5 raised to power minus c. Okay, now what are we supposed to do in this type of question? So basically they have given you a value and they have also broken it down into its factors, but what is missing? The base of the factors is given, you need to find out the powers. Okay, so for doing such type of question you need to factorize 200, whatever value is given over here, you need to factorize that number. So the value that is given over here is 2160. So find the factors. So 2160 is basically 6 into 6 into 6 into 10. Okay, basically 216 is 6 cube and this 0, that means one factor will be 10. Okay, now you factorize 6 into its prime factors. You will get 2 into 3, 2 into 3, 2 into 3 into 2 into 5. Basically you can just do prime factorization. Okay, I am doing it this way. You can also do the prime factorization method and find out the prime factors of the value 2160. So what do we get over here? 2160 is equal to, how many 2's are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 to the power 4 into, how many 3's are there? 1, 2, 3. And how many 5's? Only 1. So we have got the value in the form that was given in the question. So what is the value of a? 2 is having the power a, right? So value of a over here is, see, 2 to the power 4. So a's value will be equal to 4. Then value of b will be equal to the power that is on top of 3. So that is 3. And c will be equal to 1 because it is 5 raised to power 1. Okay, now you have the value of a, b and c. What are you supposed to find? You are supposed to find out the value of this given number. Okay, that is, therefore 3 to the power a into 2 to the power minus b into 5 to the power minus c. Now you are going to substitute all the value. What is the value of a? 4. So 3 raised to power 4. Then b raised to the power minus b. What is the value of b? 3. So you will write minus 3 over here. Then 5 raised to power minus c. What is the value of c? Minus 1. The value of c is 1. So you write minus 1 over here. Now you solve this. Okay. What are you going to get it equal to? You have 3 to the power 4. Okay, into, this is 2 to the power minus 3. So this can be written as 1 by 2 whole raised to the power 3 into 5 raised to the power minus 1. So that will be 1 by 5. Okay, nothing, we have just removed the negative power. Okay, and then using that, what have we done? We have just written it in its reciprocal form. Okay, so always make it a habit to do that. Okay, now what are we going to do? In the next step we will try to solve it further. Alright, I hope that till here it is clear with everyone. Okay, now we solve it further. So 3 to the power 4, what is it going to be equal to? You solve it, it will be equal to the value 81 into, you have 1 cube. 1 cube is 1. Okay. And then what is the value of 2 cube? 2 cube is equal to 8 upon 1 by 5. So finally, you're going to get this as 81 into 1 into 1. That is going to give you 81 upon 5 into 8. That is 40. Now this is improper fraction, so you please write it in the form of a mixed fraction. So 40, 2 is 80, remainder will be 1. This will be the final answer, 2 1 by 40. Okay, now let us look at subpart 2 of question number 7. Now this question is important, so kindly double tick this question in your book. Okay, now let us see this question. So we have 3 into 27 raised to the power n plus 1 plus 9 into 3 raised to the power 3n minus 1 divided by 8 into 3 raised to the power 3n minus 5 into 27 raised to the power n. Now what are we going to do? In the first step, we are going to break down this 27, okay, into its prime factors. So 27, you know, is 3 cube. So this will be 3 into 3 into 3, and this whole thing is raised to the power n plus 1. Then again 9, you break it down into its factors, 3 into 3 multiplied by whatever is left. We have 3 is the power 3n minus 1. Okay, then we have 8. Now the question would be like, are we supposed to break down 8 also as 2 into 2 into 2? But what do you see over here? Can you see any other factor of 8 or maybe factor of 2? No, right? So you can keep it as it is, and then this value that we have over here is 3 raised to the power 3n minus 5 into, again 27 can be broken down as 3 into 3 into 3, whole thing is raised to the power n. Solve further. Now you have broken down this as 3 into 3 into 3. You write this in the form of power. So express it as 3 raised to the power, how many 3's do we have? 1, 2, 3 to the power 3. And this entire thing is raised to the power n plus 1. Do not forget this. Okay. Plus 3 into 3 can be written as 3 to the power 2. Into what do we have? We have 3 raised to the power 3n minus 1. Okay. Let's see what do we have below. Below we are left with 8 into 3 to the power 3n minus 5 into what do we have? 3 to the power 3, and this whole thing is raised to the power n. Okay, remember. Now what are we going to do in the next step? You know that if we have power raised to power, what do? You multiply, right? So we are having 3 raised to the power 3 and whole thing is raised to the power n plus 1. So you multiply 3 into n. What will you get? 3 into n will be 3n plus 3 into 1. What is 3 into 1? 3 1s is 3. This is how you multiply. Okay. So after that, move forward. 3 square into, we have 3 raised to the power 3n minus 1. See, in one step I am doing only one part. Okay, not proceeding more than that because it becomes easy to understand. 8 into 3 to the power 3n minus 5 into, again same thing, power raised to the power, you multiply. 3 into n will give you 3n. Now what are we going to do after that? Now after that, what we can do is 3 into 3. If the bases are same, what do? You add the power, right? If there is no power written, that means it is 1. So 3 into 3, if you are going to solve, then if the bases are same, you add the powers. Okay. So what is the power of here? 3n plus 3 and this plus 1. So you have 3n plus 3 plus 1. Always remember, same base. If you have and you want to multiply those two numbers, you're going to always write the base as it is and add on the powers. Same thing, 3 and 3 bases are same, add the powers. Okay, for multiplication you're supposed to add the power, so 3 will be written as it is, and then you're going to write 3n minus 1 and then add the power, that is plus 2, divided by, what do we have over here? We have 8 into 3 to the power 3n minus 5 into 3 to the power n. Now let us see what we are going to get for after that. We have 3 to the power 3n plus 3 plus 1 gives you 4, okay, plus we have 3 raised to the power 3n minus 1 plus 2 will give you plus 1 upon 8 into 3 to the power 3n minus, over here you have 3, okay, 3 raised to the power 3n. Now you see, you have this value, you see it carefully, I'm zooming it a bit. You have this entire value 3 raised to the power 3n plus 4. You can break this, okay, as 3 raised to the power 3n into, this part you take separately and the plus 4 you take separately, 3 raised to the power 4. Okay, always remember, if you have this kind of a value, you can always break it down this way, 3 to the power 3n into 3 to the power this 4. Okay, because you know how we have got this. If we have the same base, you always add the powers, right? So if you have the same base and you want to multiply, what will it be? 3 into 3n plus 4. That is what we had over here. So we have broken it down this way. Plus same thing over here also, you can break this down as 3 into 3 raised to the power 3n plus 3 raised to the power 1. Sorry, over here you'll have multiplication into 3 raised to the power 1. Okay, and then we have 8 into 3 to the power 3n minus, we had 5 right over here, 5 into 3 to the power 3n is what we had, minus 5 into 3 to the power 3n. So now what we can do is we can take out 3 raised to the power 3n common. So we have 3 raised to the power 3n common. What are we left with? 3 to the power 4 plus 3 to the power 1 divided by, we have to take out 3 to the power 3n common. Okay, what are we left with? We are left with 8 and this minus 5. So this 3 raised to the power 3n gets cancelled. Okay, and here inside we are left with 3 to the power 4, that is 81, plus 3 to the power 1 is 3, divided by 8 minus 5 is 3. So what do we have over here? 84 divided by 3. What value are you going to get? You're going to get 28. Okay, this will be the final answer. I hope you have understood till here.